Hey guys, welcome to HunterBBQ livestream, and today we're going to see the very good lines up of our San Francisco's. And yes, hi Link, BBQ, welcome. Thanks so much for your support, and let's see what is coming. Yep, I think a lot of you also very exciting about the video of Conquest about San Francisco, the newest server versus server events. A lot of people are really playing in the San Francisco, and that is how everyone having an idea how's the San Francisco working. And we still have another 18 minutes so that we will start to having our advisory selections and knowing who is getting to the same map. From the last updates, they were saying they will be having two epics battlefield, and so that we also having a very good idea about having two epic field, I guess. But you know, after that, they doesn't really tell how many epic field we have, so that everyone just making a guess. And so let's look at it after another 80 minutes. Alright, so basically nothing much we can do instead of waiting for the result. I would like to have this moment and these exciting moments with everyone so that we will see the very best and very moments of how the updates coming. And I still have one challenge and two tickets having currently on second place, so I think I might able to get first place both, so I will just wait a while because we still have time. So basically nothing much we can do here, and mostly we doesn't have any event going on. Unfortunately, the next honor event is still the Steel Fighter, so I have to skip that as well. But in the San Francisco, we will have this
Engines off and glide.
the witch on the statue with the rewards, and I didn't have her max out, so I basically need it as well. And this should be one of the best medal. So for previously, we have a very good idea about how all the alliance power, and I think I can share something. Town hall is about to open tomorrow. Okay, that's good. So that everyone having very good idea about how's the San Francisco going. Let me see if I can add that particular image. Okay, I think I need to get it from somewhere else, right? Okay, just bear with me while I try to find an image. Okay, and then try to show it up on the screen. Need to make it. I mean, this particular image is very interesting because it show all the allies. Okay, so basically we can see this the alliance ranking. So we can see all the particulars, all the alliance from the qualifications, I mean qualifier of the P selections, first selections from the last 2 days or 3 days we have, and everyone ended with all this ranking. But also we have the power of each of the alliance. so we get easier to understand how the whole alliance end up matching up with the epic field and all their powers of the real alliance powers as well. Our town hall in San Francisco is about to open in 60 minutes. Yeah, I mean that is same to all others, anyone playing in San Francisco currently. So town hall is the main object you have to play and have to capture. So that it's really good luck to anyone having the war. But I think some of you already knowing who will get the object already. So it's very fun. And San Francisco is a very new mechanisms and about their map dividing. So the position of each of the San Francisco is very important because each of the corner give you some of the advantage and some positions give you some disadvantage as well. So we have a very good idea about how the all top 10 server alliance has this what we can see here in this particular image that all the people that we work out, so that we have this particular informations. So you can see the very strong alliance of server 1. Let me look at it. Server 1 elite. They having 22.3 billion power, but they are having 22.7 billion power currently, and our alliance is having 22.4 billion power currently. I guess S1E is still the top one about all the alliance, having the best power overall, and so that server 2 is still having the second places of the best alliance. I think the third one might be around server 3 or the wolf by the server 1. These two allies is also having very very good chances to getting the third places. But with the fourth and fifth is very dependent. It depends on all other servers and their allies, because at that time everyone try to lower their allies power, so it's very hard to get their powers. But I think this list will get updated later on when we getting into the San Francisco, because currently everyone try to lower their power, so they try to match up not the very best, not the very good or powers or strong opponents in the San Francisco. We will say that might be working, might not be working, but what we try to do in server 2 is that we try to match up whoever. But just take a look about after the 16, we have 17 until 32. They are going to match up in this gold battlefield, and you can see there is one alliance having a 17 billion power on this server 3, Europe, Asia. I think they will be having very good chances of winning the gold, because all of them is between 10 to 12. But server 2 having width, they're having 14.7 billion power. That not very weak, because that is the lower power they have. And also Black Panda from server 5, they're having 15 billion power, so they're also having a very good idea. And then the 7 and 8 on server 1, also very good power, and a cross sword as well from server 4. So all of them also having very good chances of winning the winning the gold battlefield. Okay, so that if they split until each of the gold battlefield, they might have a very good chances of winning. But in the end, if they stuck in the same one, so all these highest level people will fight together, then might having a little bit harder for them to claim their crown, I guess. It gets boring when the enemy are inside the safe zone. You can't do anything about it. But once the safe zone are open, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, definitely fun. But it's like almost the same idea when you're having the Moscow and you push all your enemy away from the Moscow. It's the same situation. The safe zone just give you a farming land, but somehow they also block you to go over to the other side of the safe zone. like you can kill them easily, but you can't cross over to the left side of their safe zone because the left side is their allies or something, so they can still build over there. That's one of the problem. Or the right side, you know, it's the same situations. So the safe zone is basically just give people some hope that they can stay inside the San Francisco to do something. Instead of Moscow, you push them all the way. So you have totally zero enemy and zero fun that you can do. I definitely understand that frustrations of the safe zone, and some people benefit from the safe zone as well. But you know, in the end, it's almost the same idea about how the war game is all about. If you win, you can stay. If you lose, you will push out from the map, from the city. You know, that's how we always play from the level 1, level 2, and level 3. This city is always the same situations. If you lose, you have to push. Apology with that. Basically, we were the only enemy to the strongest allies in the whole events. So they push us into our safe zone because of the majority power gap. Okay, if that's the situation, basically you have two things to do. First thing is that your war plan. If you doesn't have the very best war plan you can do, because you really push into your safe zone, then basically very hard for you to have that particular war plan to make it work. Secondly is that like you say, the allies selections, because once you have allies connect to your battlefield, because some allies were hard to achieve that because they are far away from your battlefield or your battle area, so that they can't able to help. But you know, once they able to get to your particular area, they might start to help you. But if that is not the options, that means the first and the second also not the option, you can't make a very good war plans to turn the situation. Second is that you can't have additional help of allies or additional support. Then it's very hard for you to do that, because basically you have no way to turn things around, because you can't just turn the war from losing to winning, because you must have something additional, because you already fought that so many days, so you already know the situation already. That's why it's very hard. But you know, in the end, everyone still enjoy the fun, and this is just a one-time San Francisco event. Like how we have this like how we have this 3 times Moscow, and winning all 3 of them is very hard. It's not like everyone thinking it's very what do you call that? It's automatically or easily to claim the crown, because you are one of the strongest allies, you know. Definitely not situation. You have to still have to work on it to make your way to the victories. Like even though you are strong, but you know, in the end you are one of the 8 of the alliance in that particular event. That means you still have a very good chances to lose if you try to being what do you call that, isolated from the allies, because you might end up with 6 versus 2 or 5 versus 3 or even 4 versus 4. You're still losing that situation. So that it's not something you will win automatically, but you still have to work on it. And of course all your fighter members as well. I think they might not have enough time, right? 5 minutes. Okay, I will send the truck out and then I fight the last my arena. So let it stay. I don't think I want to claim for the top one this week. The reason is because you can see this member is basically one of our fighters. So I mean, I have all the top one, but I know last week I also claimed top 2, so it's basically it's fine, because the reward is not very worse from top 1 and top 2, just 1 ticket away. and 50 the gear, something like that. So I already have so many weeks winning top 1, so you know, top 1 or 2 is still fine for me. As you say, this arena basically just a mini game in the game, you know. Oops, I would like to challenge the top 3. Yeah, this guy. Okay, so basically you can see this tank, his defense is like separated to 2. My attack also separated to 2. So I would say like to have something like this, I guess. And then I would like to have this. Alright, so you can see basically the setup is try to break through the top line and try to start to kill the top things. But the bottom thing is also easy to kill, right? I think bottom is much more easier to kill. Okay, I can do something like this. Okay, so the reason is that this guy basically go up and start to kill the top one, but I don't think that is very important. But once these two little guy come to kill this one, and then he will start to kill this one and start to kill this one and slowly killing inside. That might work, might not work, you know. But my officer is unlocked much more than the opponents. Why this one doesn't have officer? This feels so weird. And then my best defense is on the top side, so when they try to kill, it might buy me a little much more time. So basically it will work. Yeah, that's why I say this one will try to attack the top one. If I put the other two, basically will kill, but you know, I kill this one much more faster because this two is working on it. After that, the medium will start to kill the the TD and start to kill all others TD. But they also start to kill my TD, but that's fine. And this little bit worse situation because my medium start to kill the other tank on the top. They didn't mix up to kill the same target. But you know, my heavy a little bit too strong, I guess. They can't even break down my heavy. Okay, so I got the top one because of 1 point additionals. Alright, so arena we done. Alright, so this the moments that we want to wait for it is the result having 1 minute. And let's see who we basically end up in our map. That's the question we want. Hopefully everything is going good. From my what do I call it? My wishes of the lineup is at least one of the server 1 alliance, either S1E or Wolf. That is basically perfect. But I doesn't want to have both of them inside the same map, because if we having both server 1 inside the same map, will be very hard because 2 of them will basically work together. A little bit unfair of 2 strongest allies in the same epic field. But if there only 1 epic battlefield, I don't blame it. But if there is 2, hopefully they were separated to 2, make it more even. Okay, I need to go out and come in again. Yep, basically we'll start to see our advisory. Okay. Alright, so that's the worst thing we have. You can see we have S1E and we have Wolf together. So 2 of them basically will work together. But also good that we have War and we have Scar. We have RBL, and we also have server 4. And one of the worst, one of the sad things that is that we doesn't have server 8, because we would like to have server 8, but we will have server 7. So now I would need to few introductions about server 1. S1E 22.7 billions power. Server 2 S2U server 2 United 22.4 billions power, and then we have server 1 Wolf 21.9 billions power, and then we have server 3 Scar 21.6 billions power, and then I think we will go to server 6, right? Let me see. Yeah, that's why I say server 6 RPL 21.1 billions power. Then we will have server 4 20 billions power. Then yep, we will have server 7 DKLM 19.8 billions power, and then the last one is War server 10 11.3 billions power. So basically I would say S1E and then a Wolf, two of them will work together because of the advisory map selections. I mean, we really know how the okay, wait for a while. Okay, we already know the San Francisco map, how it working. From the start, you are having the left and the right side will start to fight along, so that at least S1E and Wolf, they can support each other from the beginning, because I think RPL having a very good what do you call that relationship with server 1, because they work from the last Moscow, but I'm not sure whether they still have this particular relationship on this particular San Francisco, where you need to start to gather all the information. We have one day to make everything done. Then tomorrow is the day that we get into the San Francisco, and then we will start to enjoy all the San Francisco. So from my understanding, server 4 and server 3 might have the very good chance to against S1E, so it's more like a 2-on-1 situation. And because of the competitions, we must have S2U versus Wolf, because you can see War is around, is the weakest allies among 8 of us, because you can see 19.8 billions power with 255 S1E 255, and then every one of us also having 255 members, but War is the only one that not filled up with 255. That's the situation. That's why I would say the map is kind of not favorable to what we hope for, is that separated to this what do you call that, this S1E and the Wolf, two of them, because two of them should not be at the same epic battlefield. It's very frustrating to say that, but okay, in the end they end up in that particular same, so it's very hard to tell who will win, who will not. But because of the San Francisco mechanism and their play style, I think we might have a very good chance of winning. Okay, I would like to have this, so that I think we might have a good chance of winning. It's all about how you have form up your council and then the allies or the things that like that working. But of course, it's not easy, because so one having very, very good chances of winning, I would say that. Okay, let me yep, I want to build here, and currently no one here, so I have to jump over here. Yep. I just try to expand our farm area. Alright, okay. And send some of my farm out. Alright. Okay, let me collect some of the daily things. Then we back to the discussions. Okay, this is what I have in the screen. You can see Express. Once you have this, let me show you. Once you have this, all the army officer max out, because White Wolf is the last one. I already unlocked her from the free daily missions. So I basically having all these officer unlocked. After you unlock all of them, you will have this the purchase of the daily being with the universe one. So you no longer need to choose which officer you want to max out, because they just give you a very good chances of having officer of anyone. Basically just put to the Air Force, because you already max out all the officer, right? So this is what you have after you max out all the ground officer. So that's the purchase thing. Then basically I will buy all these whatever boosts, but I'm not really using them because they look like very very expensive things or fancy things to use. But since you can buy them from normal resources, so you can just buy them and stock up with that. Alright, so I would like to do this event as well. Alright, still the same. Okay, still the same. Let's kill it. Yeah, we need to kill some Raven, right? Yep. For the daily missions. Let's kill some Raven far away. Okay, I need to keep on doing my daily things. Hopefully that not really bother you too much. Because reward things is what we have to do every single days. Basically I try to speed up as well. Okay, dismantle things, right? I think a lot of chat start to scream and panic, or what do you call that, a lot of chat is starting to having now, because the lineup come up is very, I'm not sure how to say, it's like exciting to, because last Moscow server 2 having a very good defeat of this versus server 1, because of the S1E and RBL and also the Wolf. Unfortunately they doesn't have range from server 9. Yeah. And that's the only changes. So this time we also face almost exactly the lineup. We have RBL, we have S1E, we have Wolf. I really hope that we have very very fun outcome of this San Francisco, because everyone also look forward into it, like how we should enjoy the San Francisco of the server versus server event, right? That's a big one. So it's really giving us a very good idea of how I mean, like all this. I mean, from now I'm maybe also having a little bit panic, because like I'm not sure how the plan working. So at least we have a very good counselor team, and also we have a very good diplomacy team as well. So basically I'm not the one doing all these diplomat and counselor things. So I'm not really having all this panic, I would say. Because I do not have to do that particular job, So I'm not really. I mean, I panic a little bit. Wow. because I really doesn't hope that the wolf and the S1E end up in the same battlefield, but they did end up in the same battlefield. I got the first from yesterday, and this guy instantly get up. I mean, he used his challenge. That's fine. At least I'm not getting the point from him. I get the point from others. I really know this setup will win, so we just skip it, right? Make it a little bit quicker. Just need to get the daily missions. Right. Alright. So that's fine for now. Collect some of the rewards, right? Yep. Okay. Let me check how much point we have in the lives. Okay, we have basically we can build one more village. I don't see the need to build one more village, right? Maybe we need, maybe we doesn't need that. Yeah, maybe I can build one more on this particular area. Yeah. Okay, let me count. Because we would like to have 50 million max point when we get inside the San Francisco, right? Definitely. Okay, let me put a tag here. Okay. There, I need to abandon one more village. But this village is not built yet, right? Still 1 more hours. It's a little bit personal because you can see I start to gain some of the alliance coin. It's super weird that I do this, but I mean, in the end, I just try to expand the farmland on our San Francisco. If you can see how many people we have, everyone's just stuck, you know, inside this particular area, and that's why I want to spread some of the farmland from what we have here. Slingrade, we have even largest farmland. You can see everyone is spread up. You know, it's not a lot of member here, but you can see that farmland is so big. That's why I try to take some of this farmland and put to this Washington, and so that we are having a little bit better farmland there as well. So I would like to take this one as well. Yeah, take this one. Abandon it. Yeah, I think my calculation is not worse. That's why I already know I can build 2 village with 24 hours additional point. But let's see who can make that build later on. I'm not really rushed to it because basically we'll max out our point. 1 hours we will, let me do a calculations. 1 hour we have 1.79 times 24 hours. We will have basically we can max out our point. I will just say that. So just leave it there. Alright, so collect some of the airdrop. And let's get back all my troops. I think the daily things are already finished, right? Okay, collect the pass, right? Okay. Kill this one. And yeah. Okay, so I use up, okay, I need to collect this one as well. Ready 491 days of playing this game. Very good idea of how long we play to get until this particular area, positions that we have. Right, so I would need to break for 5 minutes, so we just end up in showing this screen.
You told me this would be rock and roll. Is the world after the war gonna be so exciting? You told me this would be rock and roll. Is the world after the war gonna be so exciting?
Alright, so I'm back here. Just need to catch up some of the comments on my channel. So let's say but there is a bug when your base getting destroyed, your base will relocate to another place across the town. It worked, but not always. Okay. I think hopefully they will fix that problem, because it might make a lot of problems if that is not how it used to be working. The meshing and the poor choice doom us. Sometimes it's not about the allies' choice. It's because like it's sometimes not really like a choice, because your management try to work their best. And if not working well, it's because you know, it's two-way. Whether you want to ally with them, they also have to be ally with you. If they doesn't agree, then your management also can't do much with that. You know, that's not you can't 100% blame off to your management selections sometime. But of course, like now I see the map, and I also should know how to work it out, you know, to gather the allies. Basically doesn't want to, you know, I mean, from my understanding, I would like to have server 4, server 3, and possible I would like to have server 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we will be having a balanced fight. But I would say one very, very poor things. Hopefully not insult or not offense anyone. I think server 10 might having a very, very I mean hard to tell, like very hard to get allies because they are very weak in the power. But of course, you know, it's all the way good. I'm not sure how, but server 10 might have to be a little bit scream. I mean, were allies, because they stuck with 2 of the giant. They just stuck between in the middle. But you know, S1E and Wolf also might start to, if the server 10 is allies with server 1, so server 1 will try to kill this one and try to help them, so they basically can expand it, no problem. But if they allies with server 2, basically they just very safe, just to, you know, all the way attack server 4 only. That's the possibility. But the key things of this particular map is that server 1 already have 2 allies. That is 100%, because 2 of them working together, there's no way you can break them away, right? So server 2 only having 1 alliance, server 3 also 1, 7, 6, 4. So each of the other server also having 1 alliance. So server 1 having a little bit extra advantage of this particular epic map. And they call the battlefield become a legendary 1 battlefield, right? Let me see if I can see something like this, right? If I remember, we can just take a look Moscow, right? We can also take a look of San Francisco. Yeah. All right. We have epic, go, civil. Let me close all this. Okay. Currently we can't see it because you have to get into it to see. Okay. Maybe I can just take a look about T1. Just to understand how the map working, right? So take a look. All right. Someone already start to capture is the UN. I guess UN is getting burned. Oh, okay. They swap the town hall to get the the rewards. I think UN got it, and then they share it to T1, so they burn it, and then the T1 will take it. So the UN got the reward of the first reward or something. Then T1 will take it. Basically, this is how the allies work on it, you know. So basically, this is the map. So we will end up somewhere around here, right? This is supposed to be the war. We are somewhere around here. Yeah, we are somewhere. Is it? Okay, here. Yeah, the war is on the top left side and start with the server 4, right? So server 4 is here. S1E is here. Okay. That's how our spawn on this particular area. I think this area is very funny, but it's one of the good area, I will say. I think we got one of the good area. Yeah. I guess that's true, because you can see if we spawn somewhere here, let's say example, if your alliance is this one, I think this particular T1 area is the war area, right? Because they might have the worst starting area, because you can see if we somehow allies with the server 4, server 4 can basically come up here and start to move around, and you can see here we have a connections, can move, then here can connection to move. So basically war is very weak, they can't do anything. But if the wolf is from this particular area, then they can attack by this area is wolf, and then the next one is RPL. So RPL can enforce them and reinforcement, so they can start to kill server 2 somewhere around here, right? Because they can move over. But the problem is that even though the wolf kill server 2 all the way, we still have this particular safe zone to save up us, so that we can go up here and, you know, kill the wall, and we can expand somewhere here. So this one basically we are already 100% got it, because no one can really touch that. Because I remember how someone complained they're from somewhere around the bottom side, they can't go up to this particular area. So at least server 2 will have this military laboratory. Basically is done, I guess. But the more details, we have to look into it as well. So I would say that particular spawn area is very good for us. S1E having this corner also not bad, I guess. But I need to check like how the San Francisco work, because currently I not the one that to do the mapping and not do the war planning with our San Francisco. I mean, last time Moscow I did that, but this time I'm not doing that. So that other people is doing that. So I need to check when they open. Another 1 day and 3 hours will be opened. Okay, so it's same like the Moscow. Once the middle buildings unlocked, then your settlement will be unlocked. That means the safe zone will be unlocked 1 day after. Then you will start to see everything start to fall apart because it doesn't have the safe zone anymore. So our team is start to make the build plan. So T1. The worst thing is that if the strong one on your left side, then you basically can't get the military laboratory, and the bottom side you can see is from the UN. So basically they are gangbanged by the both top alliance, the T1 and the UN, and this poor little Vietnam alliance a little bit hard to fight them because it just got sandwiched from the start, I guess. Alright, so let's get back to airdrop. Right. Let me see anyone stay there to build this one. Not really. Okay. Everyone's still sleeping, I guess. I mean, I purposely get up from the sleep just to do this stream so that everyone get a very good idea about how our San Francisco going on. So like I see the map just now have a little bit explain of how they work. I can't really disclose who is our allies yet, but I just say that I hope that who is will be our allies. Server 1 and Wolf might be possible being our allies. If Server 1 allies with us, basically we can do 3 versus 5 situations. That's the one of the very good things to play. But if we do that, might be very boring because Server 2 only can kill Wolf. I mean, not Wolf. Server 2 only can kill War, and Wolf have to fight with LPL, and then S1 is sandwiched by Server 3 and Server 4. That's the problem. If we doesn't want to allies with Server 1 because they are buy one free one. If you get one, you have to get the other one. That's the problem. So that we have to at least allies with Server 3, Server 4, and Server 6, being a little bit more like a cross. Then and we fight the other star or the cross. So Server 2 will have to fight Wolf and War. Server 4 have to focus on S1E, and then Server 3 have to focus on S1E and also defend this Server 7, and then RPL and Server 2 have to focus on Wolf, so that RPL and Scar, 2 of them have to be do a minimum defense on this Server 7, so that they can have a full frost attack to kill the Server 1. I mean, this is like a savage situations. But I mean, I just say that maybe we have this situation, maybe we have Server 1 situation, but you can see the problem is that if we left out the war of the Server 10 and then Server 7, DKLM, the Dragons Alliance. That's the problem, like these 2 allies being a little bit hard to get their allies, or hard to fill it in. The other reason is because they are currently based on the top power we have, and then move all the way down. Server 10 is the lowest power, and then Server 7, and then move up to then Server 4, and then RPL, and then Scar. So the top allies still remain on S1E, Wolf, and then Server 2. these 3 allies basically still remain on the top side. But you can see Sky is very close. I think they can basically make up to 22 billions power. But you can see the other two, server 4 and server 6, they are really very far away from 22 billions power, right? That's the big gap you have. So let me read some of the comments again so that see what's on the comments. The first and the second most powerful allies were from the safe server, plus from the same server, I think you say that. Plus they had another allies that server was the only server with 3 allies. 2 of them were strongest. Quite unfortunate. I mean, you might have to say that we having almost the same situation because we have S1E and Wolf. Basically, I really hope that they are not in the same battlefield we have, because 2 of them is really buy one free one. You get one, you will have to get the other one. That's a problem. But I really hope that they are not in our same alliance. I mean, not same. I mean, they are not in the same battlefield so that they can't work together. But now is the reality. We have to deal with it. That's the problem. And then I say try to wait to make allies until you actually get in San Francisco. You never know the position you are on the map. I mean, really know the map than the positions, because now we already have the positions. That's why all the leadership and all the management group, they never have confirmation of who is the allies. Because if we already have that confirmation, basically I can just announce it now. Because as you know, my style, I doesn't afraid anything like spy things or whatever. We can just make it very general and like a declare war. We can just make it very clear who is our allies, who is not our allies. So everyone not getting the confusions. But now it's because no one really give 100%. So I can't really disclose it now until we have the 100% confirmations. Then I will just announce that to make sure that who is our allies and who is not. But we still have 24 hours, not 24 hours, like 23 hours something to work it out. So I think our management start to work now, and all other allies also start to work now, because if you working like a day before 2 days, you can't see. Let's say we want to allies with server 8, but you can see here is no server 8. That's the problem. So you really work it out, that relationship, but they are not in your battlefield. So really basically wasted a lot of your energy to make that deal. But it just doesn't work it that way. So now you have your lineup and your mashup, so you will know. So one can't work together until the town hall is open. Yeah, I think someone share me the strategy of this San Francisco. The first thing you are having is a triangle wall. Whatever position you have is a triangle wall. So basically, is you have to look at your left and the right side. From our position is the top and the bottom side. But S1 is left and right, Wolf is left and right. So this is the opening. After that is they will cross across from the middle. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 have to fight. And this one, I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 have to fight, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 have to fight on the other side. Then that means Wolf and server 2, basically we are the competitors, because we are the only one that in this particular zone that we have to fight. And maybe RBL and Wolf will mash up together, and then maybe server 2 and War have to mash up together, so that we have to fight something like 2-on-2 situation. And then server 1 and DKLM or server 1 and Scar might, I'm not sure. So it's very hard to tell until now, until everyone finally, because server 1 they also have a suggestion of how they want their server versus server event to be playing. But it's not like one guy speak and everyone have to listen to you. That's why everyone's trying to join and start to make the things now as well. I think my management team start to scream now. I guess they really call me because I doing the stream. I try to ignore everyone. I think they start to scream now. I have to really check the message with them. Yeah, you can see everything start to going a little bit crazy. Let me read some others comment, right? I'm pretty sure the position that show that are not accurate. Like we were directly north, but got placed in the southeast. I mean, so one can work together until Black House is open. Range going up against we and others allies. Oh, okay, that's very interesting. Range versus wheat. Let me check. This one. Where's range? Range is on 7. I don't think they can versus wheat, right? Because wheat is on gold rank, and range is supposed to be in epic, right? But that might be very interesting to know if that is happening. Let me check. Anyone have any pictures of that so I can take a look about how others are San Francisco going? Because currently I only can see my own San Francisco. I can't see others. That's the problem. And having a lot of you know, screaming all the group chat. So I tried not to go in there and being the one who's panic. But I will just put on this screen and start to read some of the comments and some of the group chat and see how everyone's scream.
Remember to take your weapons when you are dying, or Valhalla won't accept you.
Okay, yeah, I think, yeah. As I see everyone just, I would say they are considered screaming. Yeah, basically everyone start to scream, I guess. Because like I say, really doesn't want to see both of the server one end up in the same map, but they really end up in the same map. So that's how you know, everyone scream. All right, I have another line up. Okay. Let me see if I can make it work right. Okay. Okay. Very interesting. I got another map, so I will just show it here. Give me a bit time, right? A little bit time. So wait for it. Okay, I need to add the map here.
I will drink from their skulls.
Okay, so everyone can see that map, right? Okay, make it a little bit bigger now. It's not nice here. Oops. Oops. What am I doing? Okay. Yeah, the white things. Okay, so lock it here. So you can see we have another map here, and what did I do? Something weird on my game screen, I guess. Okay, I think something out of the positions. Let me check. Why is that? I have to do. Oops, I think I messed up with something. Okay, I can just basically leave it there, right? Yep. All right, so we can get back to this map, and like you say, we end up with range. I'm not sure how. Not sure how they end up in this legendary. It should be called legendary battlefield, right? Because that is how we call it here. But how? I'm not sure how they end up there. It's so weird. It's so weird. I think we're not the only ones screaming. I think like any other allies will start to scream as well, because they thought there only 2 allies will get. So we have Revo, and then War, Range, Server 8, Server 7, and then we have Europe, Asia. I think Europe, Asia also one of the top allies, like I used to say, with. But I think strongest allies in this particular map is War. I think War, Revo, and then Range. But we're also not able to say that we Cash KD also not bad as well. So I think this map is also very challenging. So let me check if there is any others map that we have. So let me check what is happening now. Okay, I really checking.
There must be some problem in our social system. Everyone knows the war is destructive, but we are still in it.
Alright, so as you see, I start to get panic because people updating me all these what do you call it? All these particular informations. So I move my the map on the other side, so you can see 2 of them. How's the lineup? You know, if anyone just joined the stream, so you can basically see how's the epic things on the left and the right side. So we have 2 maps currently. I think everyone's start to see what is happening, but I really doesn't know why we will end up in this epic field again. Maybe that's the power problems. Maybe it's not purely by the point. That's why all, but it's not making sense, right? Because if by power, why war is getting inside a 20 billions power category, right? Like everyone have a 20 billions power category, unless war also having 20 billions. But it's very hard to achieve if you are not 255 member, right? That's basically no way you can make it that way, right? Because if someone can make it 20 billions power without 255, basically that alliance will be much stronger than anyone else, I would say. That's the problem. I need to move my base. Basically I can just live there, but you know, it's okay. We can just move here. Set up my base somewhere around here. Not too near to anybody else. Yeah. Yeah, everyone start to scream. I have so many group chat have to read, and you know, I'm not sure how I can read all of them. But yep, everyone start to scream now, and also start to panic. And reading all the message, and everyone screamed is it's hard, you know. Like I would like to have someone just tell the situation, and then you don't need to read all of them. Right, everyone have their own idea, you know. Everyone really have their own idea now, but my idea is different. That's the problem. Whoa, okay. That might be a breaking news. I think I rate this one might be a super breaking news. I need to rate about others. Okay, let me build a village first. Really a little bit busy because you know, you have to read this and that, start to make plan. That's why this particular San Francisco, I'm not the one that to make all the plans. That's why I try to reduce some works from my side. and also give more chances to anyone else that can make it their work as well. EKLM. All right, so my mind is getting very stuck now. Very I'm not sure how to say it. Like super exciting. But all the information and all the management really yeah, the mashup is really I'm not say like until the very moments we get to the fight, but it's very hard, very hard to tell now any informations, because like I say, anything might change at the very last moment or last minute, because everyone play this game know that no relationship and no enemy be forever. They always keep on changing. That's the problem. But you can see these two mashup is very surprisingly, like no one in our server 2 of which they will ever think about they will get to the epic map again. That's the problem. I really think that they're having a very big surprise. They should scream much more higher pitch note than me, I think. But my current situation is that server 1, server 4, RBL, Scar. So basically, Scar, server 3, and then server 2. Two of us is almost the same situation. The first one is that we are stuck between server 1. This the first situation, we are the same situation. But the second one is that S1E of course can easily to fight server 3. I'm not saying destroy, I say fight, because their strongest allies currently, and they start to change their leadership. I just aware they different leadership, they change it currently, so that but also I would say another thing is good that is whether is it the worst lineup we have, because we have 2 giant, but we are also one of the giant. Like any others allies in our map, they might say oh my god, they somehow end up with 1, 2, 3, 4 giants in the same map. But RBL also one of the giant as well. So I would say yeah, server 4 definitely is one of the giant. Anyone hit about 20 billions, I mean maybe less than 5 allies have 20 billions power, I think. Or I would say safely to say it's less than 10 allies in the whole game that have 20 billions power. So basically very hard to find all these giant in your map, because all of them is really stuck in one map. So the other map is different. But okay, war allies, they start to increasing their power. I think that is really not working, because I think somehow the game really snap their power should be around 18 or 17 or 18 billions power. I think they start to increasing their power. I'm not sure. But the poor guy of server 10 and server 7, I think two of them a little bit weak, so they really need a strong allies situations to have their way, because you can see server 7, they can't fight RBL alone, I guess. They can't fight Scar alone, I guess. But if they able to allies with server 1, because buy one free one situation, they can easily help to kill Scar and help to kill RBL, so that the server 1 can also, you know, one-on-one situation, plus the advantage of DKLM to help them. I think that's the best situation. But they also have to worry about, you know, server 4 and server 2. That's one of the problems as well. I'm not sure how, but you know, it's very, very interesting that we have this good place. So everyone start to work on their what do you call that, their allies and their counseling. But the problem is that so 1 and the wolf is really separated on the map, because once we really know it's separated by 2. Hopefully this is the final location we will get in, because once we have all the situation and all the what do you call it, all the build plan, everything's, once like someone in the comments say it might not be your final location, that is very, very worse. Hopefully not the situation, because we really want to have a confirmed location, whether anywhere, as long as it's confirmed, so we can start to work on our what do you call it, our build plan. But another thing is surprised to see is that you can see server 2 we have a chest level of 40, and then 35, 36, 36, 36, 32, 36, and then 35. So everyone is stuck on 36, but only server 2 is up to 40 level now. And I think we're still going up. Let's check our... Yeah, it's still going up on almost halfway. So you can see how strong about server 2 and all the gift. Basically every single day we will have a lot to collect. So I don't need to rush to collect them yet. But we have to wait for some of the giant to wake up from the alliance. They will start to buy things. I mean, every single Monday we have a lot of people to buy, and then every single time there's an event, a lot of people buying things, you know. Yeah. So let me let me check. We still have so many points. 10 hours really basically maxed out already. So I think I can build another one more village, right? Yeah, basically I can build one more village here. Or maybe I can build another 2. Let's build one more here. Because I checked our point, basically we can get 10 hours is 18 million point, right? So that is about 48. And yeah, so I can build one more. So let's abandon another village. Okay, this area. Yeah, I can't abandon this area, right? That's the problem. That's the problem. I have to abandon the other side. So I might have to abandon this one. Or maybe I can. No, I can't. Yeah, that's the problem. I can't. I only can abandon this one. If I abandon this one, it works as well. I think I can abandon this one. Yeah, okay. Let's abandon this one. Alright. Okay, I think that's all for the today live stream, because the main object for this live stream is just to share the lineup with the first-hand informations. I think I really share more than what I should have and talk too much about the relationship and everything. So hopefully everyone like it, and see you guys in the San Francisco. Definitely, I think I will be 100% to get the live stream on the San Francisco, because just 24 hours. Hopefully everyone like it, and see you guys next stream. And thanks so much for your support as well. And please stay safe. And thanks so much, and goodbye.